And when I was a young 15-year-old kid with a broken wrist, I was right down the road there, and the anarchists picked up this fence and they chased the police up the street here, and I stood on a bench over there and saw tear gas for the first time in my life, and something happened in my mind. And I've come back to this park a couple of times since then for World Bank IMF protests, and it's pretty wild, but not much has changed on their international end. The IMF was just pretty involved in advising Burma to cut fuel subsidies. You might have heard about that in the newspaper. They're involved in restructuring Iraq's economy. They actually redesigned Iraq's economy. So these people are still playing hardball, and so it's really important that we keep up pressure. This is just about some of the issues going on here. They're cutting your wages down, putting you deeper in the hole, in the long race down to the bottom, on the fast track for control. They're marketing the water, getting profits from the sink, privatizing basic needs, now you can't afford a drink. This isn't trade, this is slavery, subsidizing wealth with poverty. Tearing the land apart, loading forests into trains, justifying long-term devastation with short-term gains. They're jacking medicine prices with the pharmacies stacked. They're patenting local plants and making people buy them back. This isn't trade, this is slavery, subsidizing wealth with poverty. This isn't trade, this is slavery, subsidizing wealth with poverty. You can sing along to that part if you're feeling it. And they're making people servants, locking them in debt, stealing their resources with military threats. Well, they'll buy and sell this whole world with the dollars they possess. By the time they finish profiting, there won't be nothing left. This isn't trade, this is slavery, subsidizing wealth with poverty. There ain't no end to this bloody chain of poverty and debt. Well, they call it free trade, I call it legal theft. Manifest destiny, the invisible fist of greed, searching for open markets to plant the poison seed. This isn't trade, this is slavery, subsidizing wealth with poverty. This isn't trade, this is slavery, subsidizing wealth with poverty, subsidizing wealth with poverty.
Wars over Wesson with Saddam. American politicians arguing over the difference between smart and dirty bombs instead of smart children in dirty schools. I'm feeling like it's me against the world, and I'm starting to get ill without even thinking of Kim Jong. Though North Korea does have the world spinning up on its axis right now. With these signs of the time in mind, I wake up every day with one burning question, and it takes me no less than 24 agonizing hours to answer. Am I gonna die today? I said, am I gonna die today? You see, I don't even bother watching my back anymore because I might get killed from the side today. Or maybe they'll finally get me in nuclear with bombs dropping from the sky today. Or maybe some religious fanatic is gonna blow my behind up in a train station after deciding he wants to get closer to paradise today. Hell, I got to wonder if some insane and depressed pilot whose wife just cheated on him is gonna fly today, right into the 13th story of my building where I just called my wife to tell her I gotta rise and pay. Or am I gonna get hit on some driving while black or driving on I-95 today? Or maybe some crooked cop's gonna decide that some no good brother's mom's gotta cry today? All this while wondering if our leaders are gonna play chess with our lives today? Why today? Instead of getting caught up in all that today, I think I'm just gonna lose myself in the movement, the moment I own it, because it might be time to go. It only takes one shot for cops to release my soul, cause our community's stalked by filthy 5-0 soul. So I decided that I'm gonna fight today, because there's always just enough time left to be right today. I got kids looking for me to take a stand against wars in Korea, Iraq, and Afghanistan today. And so I gotta fight for this world to be safe for we. And you see, this is personal, because I don't want my child to see my face next to the definition of complacency. And so I'm gonna fight this BS system with all of my might today. I'm gonna fight this BS system with all of my might today, because it's true that tomorrow never dies, but I might today. In the world, our visionaries are becoming so hopeless that they're losing their sight today, and so many perverted priests and pedophiles out there that I gotta worry about whether my sons and daughters are gonna stay tight today. While Bush gives the rich tax cuts and the poor axe cuts on educational spending, my students, they're expecting for me to do what's right today. Looking down at the end of the tunnel, I woke up seeing the light today, because get this, nations may blow up entire other nations out of spite today. And though I got my cell phone on, I may not have enough time to call my moms and say goodbye today. Y'all might say that I'm paranoid today, but inhaling historical truths has got me high today. And so now I'm looking for heroines and heroes to help us stop our plight today. I'm even wondering if all this secondhand smoke finally gave me cancer today. So I'll dial 911 for emergency assistance, but Bin Laden answered today. You see, I just walk around thinking that something's gonna get me, and I wonder why you never ponder if you're coming with me. So you have to forgive me for recounting some of the signs of the time that we live in, because it's ignorance, it's bliss. I know some of y'all forgot this hell we done been in. Got me wondering if God is really gonna be forgiven for all of our sinning, like killing each other in the name of religion. All I know is that I'm gonna keep on fighting and never give in. So if I die before I lay my head to sleep today, I just pray to God my soul to keep today. Good afternoon. As was said, my name is Omekongo Dibinga, trilingual poet, MC, motivational speaker. I do poetry and hip-hop in English, French, and Swahili. I'm founder and CEO of Free Your Mind Publishing. I've been speaking to y'all over there at my table, where I have a lot of books, CDs, DVDs. People have been asking what these t-shirts mean. These are the motto for my logo for my publishing company. I have the book, the person coming out of the book. We have the eyes, so people know that we're always watching whatever they're doing. On the back of my shirts, it says opening eyes, one mind at a time. So that's what we're trying to do today, correct? So I'm going to share a couple more poems with you all, and we're going to keep it moving. By the time you finish hearing this, 17 children worldwide will have lost their lives, because 8 children die a minute in pursuit of potable water in order to survive. Partner that with the loss of husbands and wives, and you may end up cursing your eyes, because you know these preventable mortalities will rise, since water is now being privatized. Fed up with his monopoly over diamonds, gold, coltan, and coal, man is now on a mission to monopolize Mother Nature's soul. No longer able to swim and drink from our world's deltas and tributaries. Fees for life-giving water will have to be paid to evade the obituaries. Structural adjustment programs have become the equivalent of fasting, as nations must privatize water for loans everlasting. Civil wars will be waged in the wanton pursuit of the world's water, recreating conflicts reminiscent of present-day patterns of slaughter. You see, the development world often acts with the most undeveloped methods by capitalizing on the lifelines of impoverished livelihoods. But many of us will fight this battle, and that should now be apparent, for we won't allow the blue bloodline of Mother Earth to become a patent. As man's oil of the new millennium, the poorest of the world's poor dangle their lives before a prophet's pendulum. Remaining inactive is an act in pursuit of privatization and the destruction of man. So the blood of the 17 children that just died also lies on your hands. There's a lot of things that are going on that never make the news. So hopefully this will provide information for some. True story. Je viens d'un pays né de la liberté, pas le pays de la liberté. My beloved Congo, the joke of the African continent, the world's gold, diamond, and coltan mine, Rwanda's concubine. This country of mine, poisoned with the swine that is Western policy. You see, Western and Asians exploit the riches but live behind gated communities with underpaid Congolese security. So they're closing the door on fractured Congolese faces with one hand while robbing her for resources with the other. and no province is safe. Because even some of our own corrupted Congolese leaders are involved in this race, but even they can't keep pace in the face of our Rwandan aggressors, annexing our spirit to their sick and stricken, sinister soul. To such an extent that to now call Eastern Congo, you must dial Rwandan area codes as they toy with the possibility of introducing Rwandan currency in the East. The United Nations talks of peace, knowing full well that peace can only be attained through violence. Jean-Pierre Bemba becoming the Congolese Prime Minister can only happen through violence. Child soldiers fighting in fear of retribution on their families, joining the spread of violence. Raping my mother country and spilling her black Holton blood only continues through violence. When I talk to you about Congolese genocide of Western compliance, your response? Silence. You see, I know because I used to be just like you, sitting there smiling while other folks lie dying. Even brought my wife a diamond and probably spilled the blood of a distant cousin for it and chose to ignore it. But now I visited Congolese refugee camps to find that there's not even any refuge for refugees. Abandoned Congolese mothers and children living in tents made out of empty rice bags while lice drags through their hair, and their daughters living in despair start having sex, and babies at 12 years old with 50-year-old married men with no humility who pays them 25 cents for their virginity and the possibility of exchange for AIDS, while the World Bank gives us absentee father of a government aid. But I'm looking for a cure for both diseases because 4 million have died in 4 years, and too many orphans are shedding tears as they start dying in the streets at 11 years old, because even though it's hot on the outside, their inner spirits are cold from walking around starving in the capital city that barely has paved roads, and eating half a meal a day can't heal that. Living on less than $1 a month won't heal that. It's just y'all only see Israel, Palestine, Afghanistan, and Iraq on the news. Y'all can't feel that. And so I'm hoping that 1,000 words can be worth a picture, because this image of the Congo may not fit your stomach, but it'll fit your fingers with diamonds, your ears with gold, your cell phones with coltan, while newly discovered Congolese oil heats your house when it's cold. But y'all still don't give a damn, even when I talk to y'all about Congolese with polio, walking as if their left knee was glued to their left hand. You see, there may be a cure for measles and malaria, but there's no medicine for misery. In the country they steer in the wrong direction, and children dying from all sorts of infection, and 12-year-old girls condemned to death because rich married men don't use protection, and all of their relationships end in rejection. It's like the entire country suffering from a lethal injection. A second genocide in less than 100 years that's gone without mention, along with the fact that we've gone over 13 years until this election on the Congolese street called the Avenue of the Future. That's when my father was tortured and nearly died in detention. So you have to forgive me when I say the future looks bent in the minds of the people. And you see, I'm also pissed off because they say y'all live in independent Congo, but I don't remember when it ever was. The international community correctly condemns Congolese corruption and question where the ministers bought their cars from. But the world's ears become deaf when I ask where our invaders got their arms from. This is the Congo, damn it, and ain't none of it funny. Americans who work here say it's a great place to make money. Folks with connections from Bush to Bin Laden steady robbing this country of our resources through Lebanese liaisons, living in the land of internationally sanctioned genocide, where pathetic United Nations plus putrid United States policies equals pesticide, claiming that they finally broke good peace. But don't let them fool ya, because up until this day we're still thinking of body bags and Bunya, because their role in the Congo supports nothing but violence. Our continual purchase of Congolese resources that never benefit the masses, compliance, possible untested AIDS drugs with unsuspecting Congolese in the name of science. Poems like this to try to wake you all up, a simple act of defiance. All I ask my beloved Congolese people, self-reliance. But when I ask you to help me heal the hurting heart of Africa, your response? Silence.
Cantar, que el pueblo va a triunfar, avanzan ya banderas de unidad, y tú vendrás marchando junto a mí, y así verás tu patria y tu bandera florecer, la luz de un rojo amanecer, anuncian ya la vida que vendrá, de pie marchar, que el pueblo va a triunfar, será mejor la vida que vendrá, a conquistar nuestra felicidad, y en un clamor 1000 voces de combate se alzarán, dirán canción de libertad, con decisión la patria patria vencerá. Y ahora el pueblo que se alza en la lucha con voz de gigante, gritando adelante. El pueblo unido jamás será vencido. El pueblo unido jamás será vencido. La patria está forjando la unidad, de norte a sur se movilizará, desde el salar ardiente y mineral al bosque austral, unidos en la lucha y el trabajo irá. La patria cubrirá su paso ya, antes que el porvenir se quiere cantar, el pueblo va a triunfar. Pone ya y pone la verdad, y acero son ardiente batallón, hermanos van llevando la justicia y la razón, mujer, con fuego y con valor. Ya estás aquí junto al trabajador, y ahora el pueblo que se alza en la lucha con voz de gigante, gritando adelante. El pueblo unido jamás será vencido. El pueblo unido jamás será vencido. El pueblo unido jamás será vencido. El pueblo unido jamás será vencido.
But I want to get into the importance of solidarity. You know what I'm saying? Because it's like immigrants' rights, organizing, mostly brown people turning out. Police brutality, Gina, mostly brown people turning out. Anti-war, mostly white. You know what I'm saying? So it's like we need to bring those movements together, because solidarity is the only thing that's going to make life change. Let's do that track one. This first track is just to pay respects to the folks who came before me. You know what I'm saying? Like the freedom fighters and the people who were fighting before. You know what I'm saying? So it's like give it up for the ancestors, the people that we draw our strength from. Make some noise for like Emmanuel the Maroons, right? Malcolm X, UEP, you know what I'm saying? John Brown, you know what I'm saying? Jay, Subcommandante Marcos, you know what I'm saying? Emma Goldman, check it. Last time I touched ground, I shut down towns and gave pounds to people in lounge. Back when the South wasn't dirty cause of its sound, when you had a different reason in the chamber to frown. Justice only went to a judge's chamber to drown, and the public sitting down, considering the whole town. Back when rap was a more powerful noun, and rap was for getting free and off limit to clowns. John bless the Panthers from H-Rap, Brown, the Fannie Lou, and everyone who held things down. I take you back like the crack in the whip, when freedom equal ripping crackers with the back of the clip. Speaking truth to power more than fat in your lip, and going underground was the best way you could hit. Break the chains from the cotton and dip, pull the chariot with Harriet, mom fear, bury it, and marry the trick. Man, freedom's looking pregnant as shit, and all attended this shotgun wedding is trying to get hit. Back when the first snitch got his first stitch, people selling out your brother was a form of getting rich. I say fire, you'll say next time. We the fire, we the fire, next time. I say fire, you'll say next time. We the fire, next time. We the fire, next time. I came through fields and came to claim you in the place where there wasn't a north to race to. Just like the cotton sugar cane blaze too. Just like the South Jamaican slaves raid too. Maroon cliques thinking the hills who made you. Black guerrillas who made the British militias pay dues. Cudgel slave man crews are they best dues. Hung, the pain, the chain truths. Just some Africans doing what Africans do. Acting amazing in situations too bad to be true. Yo, Mexico to Brazil, they stayed ill. Yanga, Lenny and Benko stay real. Black man dingo from San Domingo. If you don't get the lingo, huh? You the gringo. TLO and O don't stand for Owens. Didn't play games when they surely got open. Left France and Britain and Spain all broken with the meanest team of brothers they ever brought over oceans. Revolutionary commotion promoting white power convulsion, leaving them heaving and seeking other notions. I say fire, you'll say next time. We the fire, we the fire. I say fire, you'll say next time. We the fire, we the fire. You can call Cattail on your next show. Tell them that they pipelines about to catch hell. If they think I'm gonna die for them, they ain't well. I'm the fire next time and I'm at they doorbell. They wall is hell with no fears of jail, cause they get money for war but my community fails. Only signed up so I can climb out of sales, cause the way I made money, courts take it and fail. When I get back, I'm putting Bush on the scale, and I'ma take a pound of flesh until justice prevails. Till they start fixing up these broken down schools. Till they get their hands off a woman's right to choose. Till they blame companies instead of immigrants for paying people less than it takes to pay the rent. Till Americans just behaving themselves and going up to other countries as you do to itself. For the fist up, for the fist up, for the fist up. Yo, and I know I ain't the only one who thinks like me, even though they never trying to show us on the TV. When we can ask people, son, believe me, the fire next time's coming to DC. I say fire, you'll say next time. We the fire, next time. We the fire, next time. I say fire, you'll say next time. We the fire, 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 next time. Don't tell, make some noise, we don't tell.
Raise your fist, get psyched. Get pissed. Shake your booty and raise your fist, get psyched. Get pissed. Shake your booty and raise your fist, get psyched. Get pissed. Shake your booty and raise your fist, get psyched. Get pissed.
Can't profit when the people unite. Shut it down. Shut it tight. The boss can't profit when the people unite. Alright, one more time, guys. All together now. Shut it down. Shut it tight. The boss can't profit when the people unite. Alright. Shut it tight. The boss can't profit when the people unite. IMF has got to go. The IMF has got to go. Don't stop. Ain't no power like the power of the people, cause the power of the people don't stop. Our streets! unido jamás será vencido. El pueblo unido jamás será vencido. El pueblo unido jamás será vencido.
Alright, boy, I'll fuck you up. Put your goddamn motherfucking
Every track, man, is innocent. Time's up should be the same spin. Everybody wanna hit a lick. Every one of y'all is getting pinned. Every time I spit, I'm finna rip. Every cancer is a homicide. Every boss better running high. Every human is some pin of black. Every verse got a pin to crack. Every verse is from the cardiac. Every touch is involuntary. Every inmate from the commissary. Every black known as commissary. Every broke motherfucker finna form a gang. And when we come, we taking every drag.
Quincy, moon the world, bang with me. Let's go
I'll say the sunlight drag me here.